All right, so we are starting the G2 press conference. We have Valyn and JawGemo, and I believe Pedro Romero wanted to start.
Hey guys, Pedro Romero, independent journalist. First off, got to give my thanks to you, both of you guys for making this happen, giving us time for this press conference. I'm going to direct this question first and foremost towards Valen. Obviously, G2 has had a quite a shaky last few months or few weeks, fair to say, regarding what's been going on with him. So obviously, Leaf had to step out. Hopefully, he gets better soon, and so you guys had to work with him without him in mind. And so I want to ask you how have you guys been kind of adapting and adjusting yourselves amidst this time frame, and also on top of that, how much of a blow has it been, just to not have Leaf by your side, compared to usual?
Yeah, so losing Leaf was pretty detrimental for us. He provided a lot of value, not only with his skill, but with his communication as well. He's been a player who can uplift vibes within the team. He's a player who knows how to debrief the round well. He knows how he's just very high IQ player. And so when we lost him, we lost not only firepower but those intangibles as well. EWC was a bit disappointing because we had to fill in with our substitute, or sorry, we had to fill our substitute spot with our coach, as you guys know. And it was pretty devastating because we were trying to play with someone else and try to have a better shot at winning it. But sometimes blessings come in disguises, and I would say after those failures at EWC, it kind of brought us more together to try to become better players. Not we felt that we could have still won EWC or made a deep run with Shaq, and we didn't. We got dead last place, and it was really disappointing. And we talked for hours and hours about it, and it honestly was a devastating loss. Even though I think the public sees it as like a G2 just brushing it off, it doesn't matter, but it does matter to us. Moving forward, I think we have our substitute. Can't say who yet, but you're going to see him on stage this Sunday. And I'm really excited because practice has been night and day better since before EWC to now. And I'm very excited to hop on the stage this Sunday.
All right, our next question is going to come from Sons of Chaos.
Hi guys, Miguel Soriano from Sons of Chaos. It's exciting to see you so excited, Balin, regarding your sub. There have been naming names going around Twitter, but we yet don't know who it is, so we'll wait until Sunday. But my question to you, whoever wants to reply, is um, along the time that you've been playing on tier one, ever since you started playing as a guard and then picking up a jaw. Uh, how would you say has been the team growth? What has been the area you have been experiencing most growth? Is it on the gameplay? Is it on the mental? What do you think it has grown a lot more from G2 from these couple splits?
Yeah, I'll start it and then I'll let Alex like kind of top it off from there. But I would say, I've had a long career with a lot of these players on my team, John P. Trent. I would say this team has taught me a lot about just how important it is of the mental side of the game. Um, our highest highs this year have been because of strong mental, and some of our lowest lows have been because of weak mental. And I would say that's a factor that we've been not struggling, but it's been our progression this year to try to get better at and keep moving forward in that way. Um, and yeah, I think Alex also has like some insight from that too. But
Yeah, I
so
would say, excuse me. I would say like learning from these guys, the chords, definitely like been an experience for me because I mean my IQ in the game, outside the game, and building that bond between these guys, it's been something I never experienced. So like I'm enjoying it every day. The in game stuff, like you said, like our highest highs is when we are peaking together, and I mean we already peaked twice together. We won two trophies together already. We were close to a third one as well this year, and we fell short in Toronto, but it's because like we weren't all together and we were all focused. And I think these guys showed me, and me included as well, just that we can always bounce back. We can always thrive for success, and that's something that's hard to find in teams because there's some teams that just always just give up instantly. or they don't believe in the system. I mean, our system with us failing still got us, to a decent spot in Toronto. But we noticed that like we were falling behind in some stuff that we were usually good at in the start of the year. So now we're just brushing up on that, finishing up, and regardless of who our fifth is, he's the one who we have now is going to help us, a lot because it's something that we needed, and even when Leaf comes back, it's going to be probably just probably the peak that we were waiting for. Like, I mean, this team's probably this team has a peaks whenever it's the most intense spots in our games, and in our matches. So I'm expecting the chance to be insane. So yeah.
Thank you, guys.
All right, our next question is going to come from the Spike.
Hey, this is Adrian from The Spike. Thanks for both of you for being here today. Um, I was kind of just wondering, like, you guys are a bit of a unique case within all four regions in the sense that you're the only ones qualified to champs. So, in theory, you can take stage two a lot easier than everyone else. I was just kind of wondering, like, what your specific approach to is to stage two. Like, how obviously you want to win every game, but are you guys taking it like a lot more experimental? Like, are you guys going to experiment a lot of different roles, different comps? Like, obviously, you also can't say that much, but just kind of wondering like what the mindset is into stage two.
I would say since now we have a new player on the team, I would say mindset is pretty fresh slate and like just trying, like you said, trying to win every game, trying to win for our new guy. Because to be honest, before we had these complications with Leaf stepping out, I would say stage two maybe would have been a bit experimental. Maybe we were going to try some things that would lend us towards just having a stronger champs run, not really caring about these results. But now that we have a new guy on the squad, we want to win for him. He wants to win for us. And I want to get that confidence kind of booming within the team. And honestly, weirdly enough, like I talked about kind of having like blessing in disguise, I'm so excited to play this split. Like, um, I was losing a bit of excitement, honestly, like the last couple of maybe last month, like ever since after Toronto, just, having Leaf gone, having this hardship in the EWC, like it's been a bit demotivating, but right now I feel really, really, really good. And with that said, my next goal and my is to just win every game and go for this three-peat. I want to get every America's trophy this year, and especially I want to win for our new guy. So, um, yeah, I don't really care about the experiments. I don't care about none of that. I wanna. It's fresh slate right now for G2.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear about this stuff after Toronto, but I'm glad you're feeling a lot better now. And thanks for answering the question.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, our next question comes from Ravish.
Yeah, what's up, guys? So just a quick thing, I'll actually keep this one a bit more on topic. So, uh, Valyn, you were talking about all the tough conversations y'all had to have during EWC, right? I was wondering if I could get a bit insight from you and Jaw as well, too, in terms of the conversations and like perhaps some context around it, because I know you try to be like the big emotional fearless leader too, right? But like, often when y'all talk, it's like there's a lot that is expanded, and considering how open your team is, I imagine a lot came to light. So just if you give me just a bit more of an idea, what were some of the revelations that came to be after EWC, and especially going to Split 2 as well?
I would say, there's four of us, five including Josh, that are here still, fighting every day, learning every day. Um, the talks we had after EWC was like the complications of like what we should have been doing, what we've been doing, stuff that we fell off on, and then building from that because we kind of put ourselves high on a lot of the stuff that we excuse me that we're known to do, but we were falling short because we were maybe complacent on some stuff. We weren't focused on our actual goal throughout some of the events, or we just didn't feel like we're actually focused. And I think like now, even after EWC, regardless of of Nate not being there, even if Nate was there, like we had a wake up call, as in for us just to like really fix our stuff because we can't take this champs run lightly because it's my first year back at champs. It's gonna be these guys' second year at champs, and I want to show like when we're at champs, it's really where we have to play our hardest because those are the best teams in the world, right? And I think now with these months this month and the stage that we have to grind for, we really just have to brush up on all of our stuff. And we had deep talks about that. And I mean, now we're just setting our formula and our passion higher and higher because now we have also a new fifth that's going to help us do that as well. And I'm excited because of that, you know. And EWC was definitely like bottom of the barrel for us because we didn't even go past winning a map or anything like that. We literally failed, or we won a map, but we failed as a team. So we knew that we had to just improve day by day, and it starts by talking to each other and being the bigger person every day. And I mean that's our goal, and that'll add up every day until champs.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I kind of just had to like unload some of my emotions honestly onto the team. I was feeling not the greatest at that time. Mentally, I was going through some stuff. Actually, I wouldn't even say I was going through things. I was just in a mode of my life where I wasn't that happy playing, or I wasn't really that happy with the circumstances. I was just unhappy, you know, and I had to tell everyone that and get it off my chest. Um, and that just sparked up a lot of conversation about how everyone's been feeling, and we kind of just unloaded our emotions. We unloaded how we've been feeling inside because we've been having a pretty interesting journey this year. You know, winning back to back, falling short at both internationals. Like, it's been really wild roller coaster, ups and downs, and so naturally people are gonna have different ways of digesting all that and their feelings. So we kind of took that low moment of us being vulnerable, of going out 0-2 to just be able to speak about those things. And I would say now we're in like a much healthier mindset.
All right. That's what we love to hear, boys. I mean, I'm glad y'all feeling better, a bit more up mentally. That's what we love to see. I mean, I respect y'all heavy, and I can't wait to see you on stage again, man, including your new fifth. Let's hope we push it to the max, right? Let's get it. Wow, love that.
All right.
Push it to the max.
That I heard too.
All right.
Someone's name is Max. Sorry.
I think so. Yeah.
Our next question is going to come from Pedro.
Yes. Gonna send this question over to Valyn and maybe also Jogger if you want to answer as well. Just more so talking about the group itself that you guys are gonna be in. Basically, just kind of rounded out is Sentinels, Cloud9, EG, Two Game, and Furia. You know, Sentinels, of course, the team that you've been facing in finals of the past two domestic finals. And so, just want to ask for your thoughts and opinions on your opponents, the road ahead, and your biggest takeaways from said upcoming opponents.
Um, yeah, for me, I mean, we have a good group. I would say a pretty hard group, honestly. I know Two Game is coming off really hot right now. Sen is Sen, and Cloud9 is also Cloud9 in the regular season. So, pretty tough opponents coming up. I would say that it's one thing for me to just come out and say like, oh, they're all shit, but they are good teams, and they are going to test us. I know that they're going to be hard matches, and I'm excited for that. I want to get these games ready for champs because like mindset right now is I want to face the best teams just so maybe we go through losses, maybe we go through map losses, whatever adversity we have to face, I want to face it now so that we can grow for this champs run. Like the mental right now is trying to do everything to win champs. And so this upcoming game versus Sentinels, like I'm just so excited to get to. This first game, I feel like it's going to be a story for me. Like this first game is just new guy on the block. We barely had any practice, but we're feeling good. We're feeling like confident. Let's go out play our game. By week 2, week 3, it's going to be more of like, all right, we're settling in with the guy. Like let's get our, dot our I's, cross our T's, make sure everything is down to perfection, perfection. And then hit that playoff run, go to champs. So I'm glad that I think in a way like the order of the teams kind of makes it cool to have this like story in our heads. Started off with Sen, like banger game, and then go down the list. We play like 2G next, and then last game is C9. So yeah, it's all gonna kind of wrap up nice for us by the time the regular season is done.
All right. Our next question, which is going to be our last, is going to come from Adrian.
Guys, just a quick question. So Valens talked a lot about your fifth. Was just kind of wondering from JawGemo's perspective, how do you feel about your upcoming fifth, especially?
Especially Giacomo.
Especially me. Oh, I mean, I'm excited. It's been a while since I've seen him, and but
What the blatant?
what? It's been a while since I've seen him. Don't know who it is, obviously, right? Definitely gonna see some passion out of him. That's something that we kind of needed from this team. We had some ups and downs. If we're falling behind in some rounds or falling down in some, in the games, even out of games, sure too. Even in scrims. So I'm expecting this guy to bring up the energy, show us who he's really about, and I mean he's a good shot. So like the confident players are actually the people that you kind of sleep on, like outside the game, and what they can bring into the server. It's like going to be insane because they bring that confidence of what you should do in a game, and I think that gives us all the confidence, and I think our morale and how we are as a team is just going to be like probably the peak form because we're going to learn from this guy. We're going to learn how to take his attributes, put it into our own playbook. Leaf comes back, we're gonna give that right back to Leaf, and I know how Leaf is whenever he's confident, frying every day. I call him Thanos for a reason. Every time that he, MVPs, right? But yeah, I'm excited.
I mean, I'm expecting him to be a demo on the server, but yeah. Thanks for the question.
All right, awesome. That's going to be the end of the press conference. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, guys. Best of luck.
Thank you.
GG's, boys.